Hello. It has been quite a while since I streamed. Um, I'm not entirely sure I'm even doing this right. How you been? How's things? How's life? I'm gonna move my mic. It might make a noise. Nah, it's fine. Alright. So, it's been a minute. I kinda got burnt out last year. Where did I lost my headphones. That's fine. Starting off strong. Anyways. What was I saying? Got a spicy brain tonight. I'm having a hard time remembering things. Been a year plus since I streamed. Kind of got burned out. Kind of took some time to just chill and not stress myself out about things. And in the process, I ended up kind of detaching myself from social media and streaming and all sorts of things. But that's fine. Anywho, I'm gonna draw. Let's draw something. I actually have some commissions that I need to work on. Oh, I just realized the captions are going over the thing. I'll fix that later. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. It's fine. Yeah. How do I do this? How do I switch scenes? Is it this one? Whoop! Oh, hey. There I am. And that's where I'm working on. Hey, that worked the first time. Didn't even break or anything. Great. Starting off actually strong. So I have a different setup this time. Before I had done most of my art using my my tablet. My drawing tablet, my Cintiq Wacom tablet. But now I'm using an iPad. I may not have streamed on an iPad before. I had a smaller iPad. It wasn't great for doing art with. Let me just turn this down because it's distracting me. What was I saying? I had a smaller iPad, and then I upgraded, got a bigger iPad, and now that's what I'm going to be doing here, is working on this. So this is actually a commission for a game that I don't actually know the name of, which, I think about it, I should probably know the name of the game that I'm working on. I don't know if it has a name, to be honest with you. Anyways, I've worked with this person before, and I've already done kind of the first set of animations here. So I've done the down sprites. So this is the running animation. This is the death animation. And, you know, it has standing, and this is an attack mode that I'm guessing they're going to do something with it in terms of shooting stuff, but they only wanted one frame for the attack, so... Anyways, I've started working on the down left, so there's going to be 8 directions. And I've done 1. So I would like to do 8 more, or 7 more. Probably not tonight, but at some point I would like to do 7 more. I've kind of set up the first 4, you know, down, left, left, and up left, because once I have those 4, I can just like flip them to make it work better, I guess. Just flip it and change the whatchamacallit, the shading for the light. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Just make sure my stream's stable. Ooh. Appears to be good. All right. No issues. Okay, cool. Sorry, the Twitch inspector hadn't updated, and I was trying to figure out why, but it didn't. It just updated on its own. So, yay. All right. So I have this. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm just gonna kind of rotate it to be looking to the bottom left. Oops. I got sweat on my iPad and I was trying to wipe it off and I accidentally drew. Oops. Alright, let's just move this over. This is going to be like a reference image. I'm just going to copy this. Put it here. And then start moving pixels around. So this, I just kind of shifted it down a pixel. I didn't really change the head. So I'm going to do the same thing. Boop. Oop. This is slightly awkward because I'm at a very busy desk. I should probably clean up my desk. But I've got my iPad, and then behind that is my keyboard to control my computer. And then I got the mic, like, kind of right next to the iPad. And I got one big screen in front of me, and another screen to the right of that, and another screen to the left of that. And I feel like I'm in a freaking hacker movie, but yeah. Anyways. So. Did I not get the bottom of the tie? I didn't. It'll probably get blocked, but... This is gonna... here. What that for? We're gonna move over there. Kind of just want to arrange things so that they're in the right spot. And I'll connect all the bits like there. All right. Let's get his shoes filled back in. I think this is going to be like, he's like tilting his feet out more. So I think I actually want to do just a straight on shot like that. Oops. Maybe like that. All right. And the way I drew this originally, I kind of wanted it to look like it was a bit of like a rumpled suit. So that's why the pixels aren't just like pure straight lines. It's more of a pattern, I guess. Do do do. Alright, let's fix this arm. It's looking janky. So actually, I think I need to go the other way. So it looks like his arm's sticking out a little bit more. I think I made him too skinny. Yeah, this part needs to be thicker. Which means I need to move this leg out a little bit. Actually, I think this foot should go this way. Oh, right, his suit doesn't go all the way black. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, it does. I'm just being dumb. Yeah, the way that I approach pixel art is more of like a sculpting technique. I don't like do a sketch and then do the outlines and then do shading like I would with a normal illustration. I'm just kind of like shading and outlining and doing all of it at once, just kind of feeling it out. It's kind of like either sculpting or like, I guess, water painting. Watercolor, not water paint. You know what I mean. Okay, I think I went too thick. That is too thick. I do want a little bit of divot here in the back. Maybe just like... Need the shadow under his arm. Be a little bit stronger. And to make this a little clearer, the bottom hand's below the top hand. So I guess I need to put some of the gun there. Does that even make sense? I think the gun's pointed too far down. I need to shift it up a little bit. Well, that's unfortunate. There's not a good way to make this look like it's pointing in the right direction without it looking really derpy looking. I'm going to leave this here for now, and I'll come back to it and try to deal with this gun angle situation in a minute. How are we doing on time? Yeah. I think we're alright. Just stretch a little bit. Alright, what was I doing? So I'm going to leave this here for now. And I'm going to go switch over to the run animation. This is actually something that I have an existing, reference to see like where the legs and arms and things should be. This is from... Oh, what is the name of the game? Why am I so bad at names? It's from an old game. Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein 3D, I think. That was the request in the commission, was to create some new characters in the Wolfenstein 3D style. And actually I can show you a couple of the other characters real quick. So, no, let's do zombie. I think I have the turntable here. So this is one of the characters. He's actually down in the bottom right of my little overlay there. Yeah, did those. And then there's also Elvis. Do I have a turntable for Elvis? I do. So this is the Elvis one, who's also down there. He doesn't have an attack or a death animation, but I think that's intentional because I don't think it's a I don't think it's a combatant. Like, I don't think it's an enemy. I think it might be an NPC or something. I'm not sure. The game is still, like, super early development. So, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of information. But yeah. I have this, and if I show you the run animation for this, like, it is, this character's way taller in both like the head's way bigger, but also like the shoulders are good like 3 or 4 pixels taller. So I need to adjust for that in. So even though I have these reference images, I still have to adjust it and like put the things in the right spot and stuff. So for this one, I did adjust the flower bouquet at the top to like move around as he's running, kind of squish and stretch a little bit. So that's the original. And it squishes down real hard, and then it kind of goes back to almost what the original was, but not quite. It squishes down again and then back up. These are almost exactly the same, but they're a little, just slightly different. Right, so it's like slightly more to the left, slightly more to the right. Same here, slightly more, slightly less. Yeah, that's the idea. So I'm going to do that again here. So again, I'm going to take the standing. We use that as a reference. Move it off to the side. And yeah. I'm gonna draw this dude running. Mm. I think that's about the height I want him to be. Plus or minus. He's got no butt though. Go away, spam. Just realized my phone is nearly dead. I need to charge it. Okay. Alright, so let's make this look a little more like it's tilted forward, I think. Let's drop my stick. Stylus, not stick. I have a problem remembering the names of things. Okay. So whenever you rotate images like that, it loses all of the like nice little designs you put in it. So I'm going to just kind of clean up this mess that it made. I'm gonna make it look like flowers. It's just starting to look like a pile of meat. This red is always gonna look a little bit like meat, no matter what you do. Alright, this is just bugging me. Alright. I'm gonna now turn the background so I'm not seeing the... So with the previous run animation, I kind of made him like pull his arm up further than the animation. So if I get rid of this, I guess it is pretty similar angle. And everyone, I thought I made it a little different, but I guess I must have changed it at some point. All right. This is weird. Why does this look like this? Looks like a little pot belly, like you've been drinking beers. don't want him to have a pot belly. This is a businessman. He's got business to go to. Very fast business. What the hell? So I guess you're really not going to see the other side of this shirt. I guess not. Yeah, that looks better. So I do want to get this kind of like lapel thing going on. Is that a lapel? I don't know the names of things. The side of the jacket. So I want to get that kind of showing. So I want to put a lighter color here. I guess his jacket would kind of like fly behind him a little bit. Can't forget his buttons. I could sneak in a cheeky little, just a little bit of shirt there, just so it's like not completely hidden. Hey, Ephesium 23, Fezium? I don't know. I'm not going to add you on Discord. I have a link to my Discord in my channel description. Don't just start sending me Discord requests as soon as you join my channel because that just seems like bot behavior and I don't want to interact with that. But I'm glad you like my vibes. This feels wrong. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Just like a little bit. Just like a little. Just like a hint of shirt poking through. Yeah, I like that. I dig that. All right, let's get this shading looking a little bit more right. This hand is way too big. He's got a massive meat mitt. Trim that down a little bit. Too far. There we go. It would not be that bright. This is the back behind where there's no light coming through. All right. This is just a straight rectangle, but it looks right, so I'm gonna leave it. No, it feels wrong, it looks right. If I just shade the rectangle properly, it won't look like a rectangle so much. Maybe. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, a fist is basically a rectangle, right? It's the basic shape, I guess. Let's fix the shading down here. Why is this so loud? Turn this down a little bit. Oh. Why doesn't this have a... I just realized I'm missing some art. I think this is from... Oh, I don't know. I need to go fix that, but that is, I think, from Dwarf Fortress. It's got the name there. You can go Google it, but it should have art behind it, not a little empty disc. That's weird. I did switch away from using Spotify. I downloaded a bunch of MP3s from Bandcamp because Spotify was hogging a ton of memory. I think they put too much AI shit in there. It slowed the whole goddamn thing down to the point where it was completely unusable. At least while I'm streaming. Yeah, well, that one has the right art. Okay. But yeah, I'm using a Music Bee, if you're curious. Just like using a window capture to like grab the information. That's why if I scroll over it, like the name disappears. It's because that's the UI of the app. Let's fix this. These pants are way too dark. I need to lighten them bitches up. I'm trying to keep this ruffled look, but it's really hard to shade ruffled. Getting there. Something's wrong with his shoulders, though. They're just not far enough up. It still looks like he has a little bit of a pot belly, too. Trim that up a little bit. I think it's this. Is it lapel? What's the thing that, like... It feels like it should be lapel. The part of your coat that's like... Part of your jacket that's like the side, but not... Man, I am struggling with my words today. Good old dysnomia. Getting there. Do do, ba ba bum bum. Yeah, something's wrong with these arms. Look at this. Yeah, it's way too low. This left arm is way too low. Both arms are way too low. Okay, it's just that. Starting to look like 8-Man. His arm's just stretching down to the floor. This actually can bend a little bit more. Yeah, it's better. Alright, I can get rid of this reference now. I think I'm making him a little too tall. Cause like this, he kind of like bends forward a little bit. So let's make this, scooch it down a little bit. Alright, I am going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Oh, if I can remember how to do the thing. I'm failing. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. See if I can figure out how to switch my scenes without breaking anything this time. Boop. There we go. Alright. What was I doing? I was rearranging this dude's body to look more natural. Also, this little pixel off to the side here is kind of bothering me. Still a little tall. I have to entertain myself somehow. My mic's working, right? Yeah, it's working. Okay. Sometimes I forget to unmute. Yeah, I think that's the right height. I think this part just needs to be a little bit more squished. Wait, what? What did I just do? This part's sticking out too far, and I don't know which part I need to like move. This leg feels wrong. Like it's just kind of, it should be continuing up to here. But it kind of, how do I fix that? Maybe just delete a couple of, oops. Lock this. It's color? Yeah. Well, let me draw on the wrong layer now. Okay, so like that. Feels wrong. Yeah, it feels like it's just completely detached from his body. Maybe this part just needs to come down a little bit. Maybe shift this over a little. That didn't help. Yeah, there we go. Looks a little better. Ooh, no. Nope. Yeah. Alright, let's make these look more like flowers and less like a pile of bloody refuse. Alright. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it for now. We'll come back to this part later. Just move on to the next bit. I love Celeste, but this is a little too quiet for my taste. There we go. Okay. Let's go. What's going on? My phone is gonna die. Alright. Just gonna quit everything out and let it do its thing. Hopefully it doesn't die on me. I had my Twitch manager up on my phone and it just was draining my battery. So guess I gotta have it up somewhere. Put it up on this other screen over here. Let's see if this works. Is this working? Hello? Oh, it's muted. Alright, I was trying to make sure the audio was coming through okay. And it is. Music's a little quiet. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Alright. Back to the art. I have lost my drink. Give me 1 minute. Found it. Less than a minute. All right. Oops. I'm starting to get a crick in my back. I don't think this is the most comfortable way to draw. Like, I'm not in the best position for drawing. This is the first time I've had this set up. I usually have my iPad like on its own. I'm just kind of holding it, but now it's like attached to my desk and it's maybe not the best angle. I'm trying to get this leg to look right. It's not doing it. I'm gonna get the shape right. So it would help if I added some color to differentiate which leg is which. Yeah, the flowers are doing the bouncy thing that I want. Just want to make sure everything else makes sense in terms of where it is on the screen. So the thing about animation, you can't really just work on one frame at a time. You kind of have to flip back and forth and make adjustments as necessary. Fun times. Is the shape at least looking right? This part right here is being a little weird. Let me shift this whole bit forward one. Those bits in. Yeah. I was trying to zoom. I wasn't trying to draw, you jerk. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy flower head. I guess this is what I get for taking a year off. I was hoping someone would come in other than the bots. I mean, I appreciate the bots' company, but nice. It would be nice if I could just hang out, talk to a human. Yeah, I'm making him too skinny. You girth him out a bit. Too girthy. Alright, let's put the tie in. I think that'll help kind of contextualize the rest in terms of the movement. Or at least the chest part, obviously. Do 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 do. Oop. I just realized I haven't used any of the lightest color on this frame yet. Oops. Forgetting that I can just use a bigger depth of color range to get my point across. Ah. All right. Sorry, I was just checking my Twitch inspector. It is looking solid. Have not had any issues at all, which is great. That is good. Very, very good. I'm happy with that. Well, at least I know that if anybody were to watch, they would not have a bad time watching. Make them dance. Make them dance. Wait, why is... I think my CC stopped working. Why did that happen? Have I been muted? No, I'm not muted. God dang it. Hello? 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 Are you working? Okay, jeez. What was the problem? I don't know. It just stopped working. I had to turn it off, turn it back on again. That was weird. So this is the most progress that I've made on this in better part of a month. So I think this is, if nothing else, this was definitely a good way to convince myself to work on something that I've been procrastinating on for a very long time. I think I'm going to keep going. But we'll see how it goes. I may change my mind. But tomorrow I might be like, no, that was a waste of time. I'm never doing that again. I don't know. I never know what my brain's going to tell me to do. I wish I did. It'd be a lot easier if I could predict what my brain was thinking, was going to think. We'll see. We shall see. Song was a little too screechy. I wasn't digging it. The vibes were off, man. Hmm. Starting to run. Look at him go. Still don't look like flowers. For some reason, this one turned out way better than this one. I guess because I flattened it a little bit. Oh shit, my iPad's gonna die. I forgot to plug it in. I'm running out of plugs to plug things into. My phone hasn't been charging. Balls. I was hoping my phone would have charged enough for me to swap out that plug. Here, let me grab it off of this. Does this have a plug over here? It doesn't. Balls, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to go grab another plug because I have used up all of my plugs, which I didn't think was possible. I have so many plugs over here. I'm gonna go grab another one. I'll be right back. I did have another plug. It was already plugged in. I just couldn't see the cord because it was hiding. It was hiding from me. Come here, Court. There we go. Much better. Oh, I forgot that I have... I forgot that I have the power indicator cropped off in my stream, so you wouldn't have even known. It would have just shut off. And you'd be like, why? Why would that happen? Why did it do that? And I'd be like, oh dang, my iPad died. It would have been a whole thing. I feel like this should be like running down the middle here. Is this a mistake? No, that actually looks pretty good. It's giving like suit shine vibes. Like he's ironed it too many times with too much starch. And now it's all shiny. Bit of a tryhard, this guy. He only has one suit, clearly. That's why it's rumpled. He's been wearing it for days. But it's always ironed. But it's always rumpled. Don't ask me how. This is the lore that is coming out of my head right now. It's not even my game, I'm just making up lore for somebody else's game. Now that looks like a mistake. Let me just fill that in. All right. Let's do this. Copy. Pasty. His arm's just going to be completely hidden. What? Oh, it looks like he's flipping you off. Don't want him to flip people off. He's too much of a gentleman, this guy. Mr. Bureaucrat. He's too polite. That doesn't necessarily make him a gentleman. There's a difference between being polite and being kind. This man is polite. He will steal your lunch money while smiling at you. Well, not your lunch money, but your life savings, maybe. Oh no, what did I do? Sorry, I'm messing with something off screen. I'll... got distracted. There was a notification on my tablet, my Android tablet off to the side that I'm using to monitor stuff. I don't think I want this. I think I want this. And then this can go here. And this can go here. Come on. What is happening? Oh. How do I... There we go. Okay. I think I've organized it. It only took me forever. So now I can have my Twitch chat up next to my inspector so I can see what's happening. Oh my goodness, let me drag you. It shouldn't be this complicated. But it is. Everything's always too complicated. There we go. Does that make sense? Sure. Sure, I'll leave it like that. You can't even see what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm just being weird. Hyper-focusing on something that doesn't matter to distract me from being bored. Alright. Alright, I need to walk around, get my juices running, get my blood flowing a little bit. Cause I'm starting to feel the itch to not be doing what I'm doing, but I want to keep doing what I'm doing, so I'm gonna go do something else for like a few minutes and then come back and do the thing that I actually want to do, not the thing that my brain is telling me I should be doing. even though I know what I should be doing. Whatever, ADHD stuff, you get it. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Moved my body, stretched, I refilled my drink. Let's do some more pixeling, shall we? This one. Yeah. That's the button I want to push. It's getting there. It's getting closer. It almost looks like a real animation. Like someone's actually walking down a street. This leg is too skinny though. Ooh, too fat now. I'm gonna switch up the music because it's getting weird, and I don't want it to get weird. Oop. Oh, now I broke my music preview by switching things. There we go. A little more upbeat. Maybe a little too loud. Yeah, that's definitely louder. See how it sounds on stream. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, you can hear me, you can hear the music. Good enough. And that's the main goal of this stream, was just to make sure everything worked the way I was expecting to. I gotta fix this captions thing because it's getting way too long. I'm just gonna do that now. It's not like anybody's watching me anyways. I can test it while I'm doing it. Oh, actually, I can do something weird. I can do something real weird. Oop. Oh, that's the wrong... That is the wrong thing. Boop. You've got infinite recursion. Ooh. Just wanted to show this. I don't know why. Just show you what I'm doing. So I'm going into this captions thing. Right, the captions is getting too long. So let me go into this. Settings. Let me actually be able to see how this is doing. So right now I have it the line length of 100, which is too much. Where'd my glasses go? I'm blind. Let's see if we make this 80. Save. All right. Did that Now I have to keep talking to see if that worked. It seems to be working better now, but I have to keep talking to make sure it doesn't keep overlapping the Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi? Coffee? Ko-Fi. 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 Coffee, 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 coffee. Okay. It's not going over anymore. Oh, it barely touched it. Oh, I barely touched it. Let's see if I can make it go wide enough that it'll actually touch the Ko-Fi thing again. No. I think it was just a one-time thing. Okay. I'm done with that. Alright. So that should just work now. I think. I don't think it'll overlap my badge there. My little whoozy whatsits. I need to remind people to pay me for my art. God. Capitalism sucks. I hate having to frickin'... I love doing art. Don't get me wrong. But I can't do it for free because of society. And that makes me angry. I wish I could just do art for free and then, you know. Oh, I have this backwards. Oh, derp. This is completely wrong. His leg is in the completely wrong position. It's the other way now. Oh, that looks weird. Let me look at the background reference. Yeah, this is weird. Okay. Let me check my mixer, make sure this isn't... Because it sounds too loud to me. My headphones. I have to check stream again. Can you hear me over the music? Yeah, you can, okay. Just sounds loud. Ah, oh no! I dropped my earbud. Where'd it go? I heard it click. I heard it hit something. It's all the way back there, it's by the wall. Damn it. I had to go on an adventure under my desk to get my earbud back. Alright, let's fix this leg, because it looks funky. Where'd my ear? There, found it. So this background is... It looks like his legs are like growing out of a single leg. It's weird. Let's fix that. Nope. His knees look weird now. How do I make his knees not look weird? Knees are weird. Body parts that bend weird are weird. Okay. I need to change the frame rate on this, it's too fast. It's at 5 FPS. Let's take it down to 3. Oh, it's actually kind of like lined up with the music a little bit. Now desynced. Okay. Anyways, get out of here. Stop. So this still looks like a single leg. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Is his foot too short? Foot looks right now. Also, this foot looks like it's too far forward. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's okay. I don't know if you can tell I'm getting bored. I'm entertaining myself by just moving things around on the screen just to have something to do. I don't know why this feels like a chore. I love drawing. Thing is, like, I've been working on this project for a very long time. Like, I showed you the other two animations I've done already, and it's not new anymore. That's the problem. Is like, I love doing these things, but this thing is something that I've been doing for a very long time, and now I'm like, I want to do something else. But I need to finish this first before I can do something else. I need to finish what I started. Because I've already been paid. And I don't want to be a dick. Take someone's money and not give anything back. Because society... Alright, I'm just going to get the last one in there so that when I play the animation, it kind of looks right. Wait, what just happened? Oh, that's what's been happening. My keyboard on my Android tablet has been timing out. And it keeps popping up a notification saying the thing disconnected, and I keep thinking it's like, oh, your thing's unstable because I set up notifications on the Twitch inspector, and it's like, no, everything's fine. Chill out, dude. It's just your keyboard. You haven't touched your keyboard in like 20 minutes. Is there a way that I can change that so it doesn't do that? Whoa, that did something weird. Change keyboard settings. Keyboard backlight brightness, sure. Input settings. No. I don't know. I don't know how to tell it to not disconnect. If I don't touch it. I guess I'm just gonna have to reach up and touch it every once in a while. Every time I notice that it times out, I guess. What does this button do? Oh, that's interesting. Once again, I am playing with things that you cannot see. Just because it... Dang, is this like... This is almost exactly the same. Just his legs are in the other direction. Like everything else is pretty much like exactly the same position. Just his legs. Just his legs. Alright, let's mess with this dude's legs so we can finish this animation. Rough draft. It is not done. It's getting there, but it is not done. It is nowhere near done. Alright, let's just... So I think I want it to be like that. And I can get rid of this. Getting there. Getting there. Okay, I don't need the background anymore. Well, give him a little bit of a butt, just like a smidge of a butt. The tiniest hint of a butt. So now this should actually just like look like it's walking. Yeah, look at that. Holy crap, I did a whole animation in a single freaking night. Alright, this streaming thing is like, it's kind of legit. Streaming to get work done is a good way to get work done. It's not done, but it's like... It's getting there. He looks like he's walking. Cool. I am perfectly comfortable with that amount of progress tonight. Like, this is legitimately the most progress I've made on this in like a month. And I've been wanting to work on this. But my brain does not, just because I want to do something doesn't mean my brain is going to let me do it. Executive dysfunction sucks. And if you're struggling with that, I feel your pain. I feel you. You are seen. Anyways, I think I'm going to call it there. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye.